Oh, we don't have another damn computer open.
I'll get it started in a minute.
Oh.
Behind me. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. This is Picker's Church. We're here today. Does everybody hear us? Everybody see us okay? I'll get it started in a minute. If I turn the other window we're just discombobulated, all screwed up over here today. But it's been a few weeks since we've done one on this channel anyway. I think the last time we did one was with Lonnie, and that was like...
Who's Lonnie?
Lonnie? The guy that can't see?
Oh, Lonnie. Yes. Okay. Garage Flips.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm just messing with him. Yeah, Lonnie's a good guy. If you guys don't follow Lonnie, head on over to Garage Flips. He's one of them honest guys, you know. He's not out to try to pull anything over your eyes.
So what's up, Mr. Chad? Why don't you tell some people about some of your sales that you've had on some of your state fines you've had, and I'll set up that other computer.
Right on, right on. Now, thanks everybody for coming. The estate sale, the private estate sale of that pilot, the items are going very well. We are happily surprised. There's been actually 3 larger groupings, and those, one sold for $999, one sold for $969, and the other flight suit, the really cool one I was showing, the green one, that one went for $1,500 and something dollars. So very good week on these this private estate sale items. We got a lot more to go. It's just been a matter of, we've been really kind of picking through and trying to set things up right to be able to list them. So the further we get into it, because there's so many smalls, just like little pocket knives, I mean, just all kinds of little stuff, and we're trying to figure out ways to group them. I mean, there's an old F4 pin, and I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff like this, and it's what's the best way to list this stuff. And here's a really cool Quiet Birdsman hat. This thing is felt, and it's in excellent condition. It's an old snapback, and this is just cool. And I sold that belt buckle for $47, I think shipped. It was like $47 or something like that. But yeah, that really cool wooden belt buckle, the Quiet Birdman. So, but yeah.
Now you had stuff on auction, right?
Yeah, I did all that on. Yeah, I'm slobbering on myself. That excites me, because if anybody knows, auctions hate me. Auctions just hate me. And oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Auctions hate me, and it's been, but I decided to go with auctions on this stuff. I started the one that went for $1,500. I started it out, I think, at $99. And after a couple of days, it was a 7-day auction. After a couple of days, it was up to $807. Up until the last 10 seconds, it was at $807. At 5 seconds, it jumped up to $1,500. So that's one of those really exciting endings that we all love. But my heart was kind of sinking when it was getting that low, that the time, and nobody was bidding at 15 seconds. I'm like, uh-oh. But I was going to be happy anyway. So I'm getting an echo, Ronnie. Let's see. Yeah, all of them were auctions, and they did well. The one I started at auction, I put a buy it now on it, and it sold like very quickly with the buy it now at $9.99. So but all those got shipped out. And oh, a quick update, Ronnie, on the lucite, the paperweight with all the pills in it. And it got lost in Chicago for like, I mean, in Cleveland, no, Cincinnati for like 8 days. And I'm like, where is it? Because it never made it to the global shipping company. And then all of a sudden today, I got a message from the global shipping company that it had been delivered. And then all of a sudden, everything showed up. I'm like, well, that was weird. But I was worried that it got snagged by customs or or something like that when it comes to prescription pills or something. So
they must have missed a scan somewhere along there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because it was I was getting worried. I mean, it was $150. So let's see here.
Trying to figure out if I missed anything in the chat because I was trying to set that up and I couldn't figure out where the echo was coming from, but I remembered I left the mic on the other thing. I was like, what's going on here? Why is this thing being so noisy? Sorry,
I wasn't watching the chat. Hey, what's up, everybody? We got Mothership Products, HB Picker. There's Henry, 95472, Upstate Thrifter. There's Chris, a walking picker, Turtle Trader. You see that up there, Ronnie?
Hold on. I can't. I got the chat in the way. Oh.
That's an old Tonka. That's an old Tonka VW Bug.
Lonnie was just talking about one of those was his first car.
Yeah, this was a gift from Stock Jockey. And that's like, oh, cool, man. I will definitely find a spot on my shelf for that. But yes, thank you, Stock Jockey. That's awesome.
Donate to your shelf.
Yes, I do appreciate it. Let's see. There's Barry. What's going on? How's your week been, man?
It's been good. I mean, sales were terrible this weekend, but I mean, they usually almost are on more big weekends, you know. It was just crazy. Trying to move around Monday here on the Cape was ridiculous because of all the people leaving the Cape. The traffic was actually backed up. I mean, you've never been here, but if you ever come here, you have to cross a bridge. And the traffic was backed up on the one highway all the way to exit 10. So it's probably 25 miles, 20 miles. And that's just to get over the bridge. And then there's traffic when you go up to Boston, you know, because it doesn't go anywhere. You know, it splits up a little, but there's pockets of traffic. It was just like, damn, these people. You happy coming to the Cape? And it was a rainy weekend for the most part, too. It kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yard sales weren't really happening or anything like that.
Yes.
Is Gretchen in the chat? I see people saying.
Uh-oh. Be good, Ronnie. Gretchen's here. Man, I cannot wait to see Gretchen. And somebody just said that the rally is 2 weeks. So, dude, couple weeks away for this. I'm excited. Are you?
2 weeks from Saturday, baby.
Wow. Wow.
And then
it's hard to believe.
Yeah, Gretchen's coming back next Saturday, and then we're leaving Monday for Chicago. We have a few stops along the way. Kind of trying to plan it out so I'm not driving like 20 hours in one fail swoop. I would have taken my time and enjoy it a little bit. Even though there's probably not much to look at. But I've never been past, like, I've never been on past, like, Pennsylvania, so, like, Ohio and Indianapolis. I mean, not Indianapolis, but Indiana will be new, and Illinois. Michigan. I'm not even sure what state you have to pass through.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm not looking at a map, so it's kind of like, I think it's Ohio and then Illinois. No, Michigan, then Illinois.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, there's our brother Nick from the UK across the pond. He asked, have you guys all met up before, or will Rally be the first time?
You met Deb before.
Yeah, I've met Deb.
Me and you have hung out in Orlando. I don't think any of us have met Pete.
No. But I tell you, when we do, it's going to be like, it's not like, I mean, it's going to be like we've known each other for a long time. That's just how it is because we've just known each other for so long. It's, I don't know. It's like with you. I mean, it wasn't any, I think you're a lot damn shorter than I thought you were, but
dude,
pretty much.
There's pictures where I'm taller than you in that picture though. Like you can talk all the shit you want. And I'm 5'9".
I'm not saying no.
I'm not standing on a curb.
You cannot be 5'9" and taller than me. I'm telling you, it's impossible. Unless I've shrunk like 3 inches.
That's what happens when you get old, though.
Yeah.
You do go down in height.
Okay, let me pull this question over.
I've been the same height since I was like in 7th grade, 8th grade. I thought I was going to be tall as shit, and then all of a sudden it's like,
oh, you already got it. Okay.
Yeah, we don't really have a topic, so anybody, we did get a question or two. If anybody wants any questions, we'll cover them in a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, Nick, he sold that video game, that really rare prototype for like $6,000 or something like that. And I believe it went off without a hitch, because I know the guy contacted him and they were talking, and I know he sent it out, and I'm assuming the guy already got it, and shame on me for not watching the chat closer that I'm in with him. But I'm assuming that everything went good. Did it all go good, Nick?
I think he said the other day during one of the shows everything seemed to go fine. I don't quite remember though. Or I think he said it at least looks like he got it, but he didn't hear from the guy yet.
Okay.
I can't remember the Sunday, what happened Sunday.
Okay, I'll pull this in. You want to read that one, and I'll pull this one.
Which one am I? Oh, the one that just came up there. Ronnie, wait, what? Which one am I supposed to read?
We can start at the top. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me grab this one. We
got all kinds of them.
Yeah, this might stir. I don't know, but I don't care. It's an honest question, I guess.
Yeah, I probably wasn't gonna. I was thinking about debating if we should answer this one, but it's a interesting question, and I mean, basically, Chris asks, "What's up with resellers that are just a year into offering to help as what? What's up with resellers that are just a year into offering to help as long as they pay their
fee?" I think what he's saying is, correct me if I'm wrong. What's up with like people that's been reselling for less than a year, wanting to be coaches and I don't know, cash in on the going thing. With me, it's just, I don't know. I think it takes years to become an expert in anything. And while being successful over a year's time is great, it's good if you've been successful over a year's time. But man, I tell you what, you can't judge success of a business over a year. You just cannot. And I tell you what, if we've been doing this for 20 something years, and there's stuff that happened to me last week that was new to me. So it's time that makes you proficient in what you're doing. And I don't know. What do you think about that, Ronnie? I mean, which people can do what they want to do, but it's shame on the people who are, if they're doing it, that you don't do your research. I mean, if somebody is sitting there saying how to make $100,000 a year in eBay, the first question you should be asking them, have you ever made $100,000 on eBay? or something like that. So, I mean, do your research. I mean, people are willing to help. There's nothing wrong with people willing to help you.
It's a tough question, because I love-hate relationship with paid services or people asking for a fee, because I think sometimes some people do it well, and it's not that big of a deal, or they have a background that I don't know if I should single anybody out in particular or not. Like, I feel like it'll make it. Feel like when I'm trying to talk, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, if it's the best thing or not the best thing, or people are going to shit on me for saying how I truly feel about something.
Well, no, it's not a matter we're going after anybody. I mean, that's
I didn't say like I was going after anybody. I was going to say, like,
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it, Ronnie. I mean, if somebody's offended by what you say and it applies to them, we can't be held responsible. We're just actually giving our opinion on the subject.
Yeah, I mean, I could, you know what? I feel comfortable with who I am and my own opinion on this, and you know, like let's for instance, like Jason T. Smith. I know he does a lot of charge things, and you know
So
what?
much for not calling anybody out. But
I
okay.
didn't say he was going to call anybody out. He's a celebrity. Like he's been on TV.
Yeah.
He has a very good Facebook group. He's always active in that group. He always helps. So I think that people love it. You don't hear people talking shit about it. So my understanding would be that people like that, or people are getting value for their money. You know what I mean? Or like the green room. I belonged to the green room before. I paid a year. I paid whatever it was, $100. Yeah, it was about $100. I paid it. I was in there, and I did not see really that much value in it. But from the same point, I think I was too far advanced, as they were more towards the newer sellers coming in, and I was in there very early. So, you know, it kind of, I maybe didn't get what came on later, you know, which when they got into the bigger thing and this and that, different things. But I did meet a lot of great people from that group. I met Deb, I met April, I met Adam, Eric, Dwayne. I mean, it's probably even Dusty was in that group. You know, some people I don't get along with so much today. Some people I do keep in touch and contact with. Brian. I mean, you know, and that was Tanya. You know, that's 8 people I can think of, and there was only like 60 people in that group. So sometimes in a close-knit thing, there's good and bad with things. But then you see people like Casey who just wants to offer coaching or something, and it's kind of like, how can you coach selling stuff from the bins that you just pick up for $1 and sell for $10? Like, I don't understand the coaching aspect to that. You know, his eBay account looks like it's only been active for like 2 years. You know, and it's just it's a very thin line you have to walk, and I don't necessarily agree with all of it. Like, I've been doing this for 5 years. And like I told you before, I went through, figured out what I did on eBay, figured out what I did on Amazon, and what I did in some invoices for selling stuff. And it's over $750,000. And I do not consider myself an expert. I would never charge for anybody any information. I help people out every day. And I don't expect. Now, there's some times where you just can't answer everybody either, or they send you such a question that maybe you figure Google would be your best interest, and it would literally take you 2 seconds to you know, to find a solution for it. I don't necessarily you know, I don't necessarily agree to, you know, you can't answer everybody's questions for them. You know, there's times where I've talked with people on the phone for an hour and gave them my time and tried to explain things. And, you know, it's, I think when we came into this and we did this, AdSense on YouTube, even though it's free information, we are getting paid through Google AdSense. And I know some people are making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month on here. They might not want to admit it, and I might be throwing people under the bus. But I mean, is that not good enough?
Well, and also
what becomes is it good enough or not? And you know that you need to switch to other things. That's where I just don't agree with a lot of this.
Yeah. I don't know. And trust me, I have no problem with knowing my capabilities, and I've even been called arrogant. So I know, you know, when it comes to, I feel confident in my abilities to do what I do. That doesn't mean that, and yes, I do get bombarded with questions because people know that I'm approachable enough to where people can ask me questions. And I do try to get to them and stuff like that. But the thing I'm having an issue with is everybody in this business. Okay, Kim and I'm not saying there's a wrong or a right, but Kim and I is trying to work towards enjoying life. Okay, it's work less, enjoy life more and make more money. Work less, make more. And from the people that we're seeing that with all this stuff going on, they're so freaking busy. They don't have time to do anything. And yet let me take this on and hold people by the hand. And I'm thinking, hold on. You're complaining that you're too busy, but yet you want to slot the time. I guess it's a matter that your time is money. I understand that, but it's not always about the money. It just really isn't. I don't know. From the stuff I've just been seeing, I guess I'm just old school, Ronnie. Whatever happened to just working your ass off and making your own way? If you're, it's like we always tell people, don't quit your jobs until you're ready. Okay. And don't, you need to work towards this. If you want something in life, and we said this all the time, if you want something, if you're not happy with your current situation, then by God, do something about it. Work your way out of it. Make the decisions that's going to get you to where you want to go. But everybody wants to take the easy way out. Everybody wants to take the easy way out. Hey, I got 13,000 subscribers. Let me see if they can help me out here. I don't like the situation I'm in. So, hey guys, come support me, help me. I don't want to resell anymore. So come and support me and get me out of this reselling business to where I don't have to resell anymore. It's just a matter of put in the work.
Well, there was a guy.
There's no shortcut. There's no shortcuts in life, man.
There was a guy about a year ago who started the GoFundMe. He made YouTube videos and he made the GoFundMe to start his reselling business full time. I forgot who it was. Deb would probably remember, but I forgot who it was. He was like, help support, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That's the mentality nowadays, man. It's like, let me succeed off the coattails or other people's effort. It's like, man, whatever happened to being proud for building something of your own without being indebted to? I just don't get it.
I don't know. We're not going to talk about this too much longer because I don't want this to turn into some crazy video where people think we're just harping on them. We're not talking about anybody in particular. I don't think I said any names that I'm aware of, but
yeah, no, I'm not talking about anybody in particular.
I did say names though, didn't I? Bad Ronnie. But it's just, you get me. I feel that your reward is the AdSense, and that's it. Like, I don't know what all this extra stuff is. And I barely even make any money on this AdSense thing. So that's another day, another topic. But next question. Are you all finished with that question, Chad?
Yeah, next question.
All right, next question.
It was a good question, though. I mean, anybody asks me for my honest opinion about something, I'll give it.
Yeah, I was kind of debating if I should have said it or not, but whatever. I'll dig my own grave. If anybody wants to speak with me about it, you know how to find me. I'll be in Chicago in 3 weeks. We could even go out in the parking lot and discuss it if you want to, if it's that bad of a situation. I'm all right. But I almost feel like Lonnie over here. In the sun by the beach, Ronnie, are you going to see a lot of towns along your trip that are dying because of the death of their factories and jobs? It will be an interesting trip for you. Yeah, I do know like parts of central Central New York, especially. There's a lot of towns that have decayed, like Albany. Albany's kind of like Albany might be in a little bit of a rebound, but Albany. I'm not going up towards Rochester, but like Binghamton and a lot of those towns, Gloversville. I remember I talked about Gloversville last time I was in New York. We looked at almost all the gloves were made in Gloversville, but there's nothing left in that town. It's just abandoned buildings everywhere almost. It's really eerie feeling. You're going down Main Street and every other building is. But it would be fun if I had the time to actually like go into some of these old buildings or try to get into them and see what's in there. Probably need to carry a firearms. Worry about people or animals or whatnot. But
yeah.
Okay, Lonnie, I'm sorry. I will cut it out. As soon as you go to the doctor. No. Oh, he's gonna hate me. He's gonna be making a video about me now.
Yeah, somebody's asking, are there any more resale rally tickets given away? I think everybody's given them all away, haven't they?
We just talked about this the other day too.
I think as far as me and Ronnie are concerned, they're gone. Now.
There might. I'm not 100% sure. Anybody, I'm not 100% sure. I could find out. You could get to that next question, Chad. That would be great.
Ronnie, Chad, are people not supposed to talk about money they make on YouTube ads? No, it's totally okay for people to talk about it. You can tell the trends. You can see the trends of the people who are really going after it because, through the Christmas stuff, it breaks off. And if people don't like me talking about this, that's too bad because it's the people who talk about how much they make on their AdSense that probably don't like me talking about this. But during the Christmas season, YouTube AdSense was really up. And man, January hits and it drops by 75-80%. So it goes you're making $1,000, you're down to 200. And so then what you see is the people who really up their videos from a couple a week to 18 a day. Those are the people who's chasing, trying to regain that AdSense. And that's just all it is. That's just all it is. So, and you'll see the people who's chasing it, and then you'll see the people who's not chasing it. It's never really been about the money for us. It's nice. The money's nice, but we're not chasing it. So you're not going to see me making 4 videos a day because I need to get that AdSense back way up there. No, it's not that important. And we do it because we enjoy it and we make a little bit of money doing it. So, yeah, but it is nice making a good car payment and a few other things from it. So,
what was the question?
But it's starting to go back up. Are people not supposed to talk about the money they make on YouTube ads? Yeah, you can talk about it.
I think you can't really. I think you can't give out specific information if you read the AdSense things.
I think you can give out the amount of money you're making. Yeah, I think you can give out the amount of money you're making because I've seen it everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's changed.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen people make videos on it. I mean, people have made videos on it. But I think it's kind of where it is, some people get a little misleading on how much they make. Because I can go by how much, because I know how much I make off of my small channel.
Yep.
And I can go by how much I'm making technically per view. And everybody always seems to downplay it big time. And it's come on, if I'm making that, and you got to be making that, and I'm not saying it's bad because we are doing this and we built a following and we're putting out information here free. And I think that's, the thing that we should do, but, this is a very small a small niche area
Community,
too.
yeah.
Community. I mean, there's people that I know in like the RV community, and not even the RV community because they are a little larger than this one, but not much. But like, look at some of the comedian channels and stuff like that. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month,
Yeah.
if not, a few $1 million a year, if not more. Like, it's unreal what some of those channels make. But people have to understand they made videos every day for 4 years, 5 years to get that. So it's like, it takes time, and not everybody's channel picks up. It just takes time for whatever you do. But we're in like some small niche that is like, I mean, it's been getting some attention, but I think if you probably went across the board, or every niche has been getting more attention as YouTube becomes more of a place for people to go.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody asks for how you do this, how you do that, oh, go to YouTube video. That's what I do.
Correct. And somebody just asked, how do you figure what needle to buy for a turntable? Typically, you can put the model of the turntable in eBay, and you can put like a Sony D35 needle, okay? And a bunch of needles will come up. Or you can do that in Google, and it should direct you to the correct needle for that particular model turntable. So, and if it's got one in there, if it's a cartridge or something, it might be on the cartridge. If not, then a simple eBay or, Google search, you should be able to find out.
So
let's see. It stands to reason that certain people within any niche will take it as far as they can to try to build a business model based on it. Yeah, and that's true. And that kind of goes to my point earlier. It's like, look, do you want to be a reseller, or do you want to do everything else besides resell, but claim to be a reseller? So just all I'm saying is just work your butt off and don't claim to be something you're not. And I'm sorry, 6 months in this business does not make you an expert. A year in this business does not make you an expert. And just because you can charge doesn't always mean it's right. And it comes down to and that's just an opinion. I'm not slamming anybody, but dude, there's a reason why privates in the military are not taken and put in to training positions, okay? Because it's the blind leading the blind. Even though a private thinks he knows what the hell he's doing, it doesn't mean that private knows what he's doing. You're going to get the experienced people to train, to teach the new people. So, there's a reason why it's that way. But anybody can be a guru or a professional reseller or an expert reseller after 6 months. But when it's other people who call you proficient, you know what you're talking about, that's when it starts creating some meat and potatoes. But I can work on my damn car out in the garage and then call myself a chief mechanic, and I'll fix your car. And then watch YouTube videos on how to do it. Yeah.
Oh boy. I was just thinking, because like I've been watching a lot of RV channels. I would say a lot of the larger RV channels, they all do Patreon things. I don't even know what Patreon is really. I have a really vague idea of what it is. But I did look at one of their page thing. It was like trying to figure out. And I was just like, you get all this, like some of these people have over 100,000 subscribers, if not more. I mean, they have to be making, it's like, holy shit. Yeah. But I don't get all these things. Like the what's the other thing? I've seen somebody's videos they made the other day. They smashed their car, and I mean, you have a new car, you have to have insurance. They did a GoFundMe. for $5,000, and it was like a little side swipe of the car, and the guy's like, "Oh, you gotta help me out. You gotta help me out. I need a, you know." And I'm like, "Dude, your car's probably insured." And he's like going through like he actually cried on video. And if anybody, I'll tell you, you guys can watch this guy. He's a clown. What's his? It's something vlog. EMC vlogs, I think. What a clown he was. He was crying in the video. I'm like, are you kidding me? And the sad part is people caught on to it. That thing was up like 3 days. He had $167 only.
That's what I'm telling you. These people are not stupid. The viewers are not stupid. And Skip Flip says GoFundMe is the most abused platform ever. And I totally agree. I mean, dude, when there's GoFundMe set up to send somebody on freaking vacation is when it's gone too far. And trust me, resellers, and this is my opinion, resellers will find a way to take advantage of anything out there because resellers, they think. And by God, if they could take, some of them just have no qualm whatsoever with begging for money for whatever reason. They've got a sob story. They've got this. They've got that. Some people, they don't have an issue with begging for money. And some people have no issue with asking for money. And I believe in hard work and making your own way, man. I don't need somebody flipping my bill so I can do what I want to do without me having to work for it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. That's my opinion. I'm not busting on anybody. People can do what they want, but just like they can do what they want, I can have my own opinion about it.
Well, it's no different than like, what kind of music do you like? You know, I mean, we all like different music. I could listen to anything from classic rock to R&B to rap to heavy metal, but dude, you put country music on, I will rip your freaking head off. I do not like it.
I'm trying to draw this comparison with what we're talking about, but yeah, you're right.
So I mean, your opinion is you don't like one choice of music or this or that, and it doesn't make you a bad person by that.
Yeah.
You know,
but it makes me a hater of people who, like I said,
a hater is someone that I think goes out of their way to cause disruption or harm, like a troll, somebody that's going in other names, trolling people constantly on social media. That is someone that's a hater. Someone that has a different of opinion, that's life. Like, who should be our president? It's a choice. We have that right. It's nothing bad. Like, people in this society nowadays, I don't know, the last 10 years, it's become this participation trophy award freaking thing. It's like, cut it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I want this, but I don't want to work for it. I want somebody to hand it to me on a silver platter. And I talk about that a lot of times with the entitlement nowadays of these younger people. It's not a slam to you younger people. It's just the way things have been going. And if anybody's offended by anything I'm saying, if the shoe fits, wear it. Just think about what I'm saying. I'm not, it's just, chances are, if you have to get help to do something that you aren't ready to do on your own, you're not going to appreciate getting there. Okay. And that's the way I was brought up. And I grew up as a kid. If we didn't have the money, then I didn't get it. It's that simple. Nowadays, it's like, by God, I want this. I will get somebody to get it for me. And they spend more time into trying to get people to pay for them than just doing the job themselves and earning it themselves. It's just I don't know. Maybe guess I'm just an old guy with it's different values, I think. How much money did you get from your Vietnam score so far? I think Kim and I are at about 7,800, I believe. Yeah, I think that's about where we're at. Really good sales, $1,500 sale, couple $1,000 sales, and
You
Chantago
scraped off
haiku.
like 1% of what you have too. That's the sad part.
Do what?
You scraped off like just 1%.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of smalls. I mean,
Well, that's the thing. You're excited about the bigger stuff, but
Yeah.
eventually that longer, some of it's longer tail stuff too, like those
Dude,
bottles and stuff like that.
I just sold a pocket knife for $78, and they had a broken blade on it, and I flat out put in the listing. And I believe this goes with everything I'm saying. I'm selling this knife, and I put in the listing. We do not claim to be an expert in knives. We actually don't know anything about them. So we're starting this listing, and this is what it is. Look at the pictures. It does have damage, and we'll let the market decide the value. And sure enough, man, it sold for like 70 something bucks. And that's a small. And we got a ton of those smalls. But whew. Yeah, okay, let me make a point. Mr. Sadie said something. Chad offered me help when we lost our house. I declined, but we'll never forget it. Okay. With what I said earlier, this is with this community can be a very what was I going to say? A very
Giving.
an entitled. A lot of them, are entitled. There's a sense of entitlement. While there are people who do go through legitimate hardships, and it is 100% okay to offer to help and for them to even ask for help. Sometimes the hardest thing is to ask for help, but these are legitimate things. These aren't to get a new car or to get some expensive editing software. It's like, come on. But yes, there's absolutely nothing. And this is a very giving community as well, because when there's a true need out there, people will rally up and support when it's needed. I mean, people will rally up and support crap when it's not needed. But yeah. And there's been several occasions to where the reselling community has stepped up and helped out. And I think it's awesome. I've been a receiver of help. I mean, it's been umpteen years ago, but I understand what it means to be the recipient of help. And I mean, I say that with as a matter of fact, because that is what happened. And it's nice when people are out there to help. But go ahead.
I mean, the GoFundMe thing, there's certain, or help when people need it, certain things like somebody losing a house is 100%. That's what it's for. I mean, somebody's business burns down. Somebody needs to bury somebody. All that stuff, I can see that, being there as something for people because they need it, not because you want to go on a vacation. We've been down that road, and and I'm not proud of going after someone, but I did because I thought it was wrong. And it was a day before a friend of mine, their house burned down, and they have 4 kids and a husband. They had to GoFundMe. And I thought that's what it should be used for, not something else. And, we just had to bury my mother-in-law. We didn't go around with the, we took care of it. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it was already taken care of before. It was already set up, but it was, everybody thought and did their job properly and had it planned out. I mean, and tell you the truth, I mean, 3 months ago, that was never even an option, and that was anything like that was going to happen.
Yeah, well, the medic says, I've noticed that most of the resellers that need most of the help are older folks because some aren't proficient in computers. Younger resellers grew up with the internet. You know something? I would say that's totally different. If we took an overall thing of the needy, most older people give 150% to get what they need before they ask for help. Not all, but many younger people, and it's not a hit to anybody. It's just that if you ask any older person, they will say the same thing. They just see this. They see it every day. They have no problem asking for handouts or for help or to do whatever they want to do. It's because the idea of working hard for what you want isn't really a priority anymore. It's what's the most I can get for the least amount of effort. And it's just, how many shortcuts can I take? I don't know. I hope we're resonating. I'm not trying to attack, but if you are a younger, just think about it a little bit. You will feel so much better. You will have a sense of pride of what you have and what you've built in your mind. And you can be confident with what you know about what you're doing. And you don't have to call yourself an expert because it really doesn't mean anything to you. It just really doesn't mean anything. You're confident in what you know, and man, it'll take you a lifetime. This isn't a quick thing being a reseller. I mean, sure, anybody can do it over 6 months and say they're successful at it. Success isn't measured in 6 months. It's not measured in a year, because I don't know. Success is measured over time as a reseller. I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of it.
The bearded picker. I'm not that guy. I'm not the old man, grumpy man telling the kids to stay off my lawn.
I think it just depends. I mean, this totally was not what I planned for this tonight, but somehow it resonated on talking about this, and I think we're both very opinionated when it comes to this.
Well, we sit back, Ronnie.
Unfortunately,
we sit back and we watch all kinds of things happen, and we have our personal talks, and I don't know. We don't want to offend people, but now it's just getting to the point, if the shoe fits, wear it, man. Own it. That doesn't mean you have to agree with me. And that doesn't mean I hate you as a person. It's just, I don't know.
I'm just trying to.
The same people that have no issue with asking for money to do something are probably the same people that can sit there and judge a homeless man on the corner asking for, a handout. It's like, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should start up a.
Yeah. I mean, Kim and I joke about this. It's like, man, we could probably, but we just aren't that type of person. We're not those people. It will never happen with us. And I'm not saying we're too proud. It's not that. It's just, we're not looking for a handout. We're not looking for an easy way to get to that next level. I don't want to get to that next level off of somebody else's dollar bill, and sounds like if you're offended, you're guilty. That's what I'm saying. If the shoe fits, wear it. I don't know. I'm just expressing an opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just my opinion. You get a 22-year-old, they're probably going to have a different opinion than me. So, but yeah, I don't think
what's going on in the chat over there.
We're not trying to create enemies here. It's just the question was asked. So, yeah. And by no means am I judging anybody. I'm just stating an opinion, No, I'm not judging. I don't like people who judge, but I have an opinion on something, and I believe in working for what you get.
So do we get all these?
Some people actually call that work. Some people call, well, it's the hustle, man. I got them to give up their money. So, I guess it is work.
Here was one question. Somebody asked if me or you ever have spoken at a live audience before.
No, this will be our first time. Besides when we were in the thrift shop, yelling at each other.
There's video up of that too.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, there's actually a video out there of some dude in the middle of the aisle at the thrift store trying on clothes, taking his clothes off and trying the clothes on right there in the aisle.
The sad part is that guy got basically chased out of that thrift store, peeled out of the parking lot, and almost ran into a cement mixer. I was like, dude, really?
Oh, I thought they asked if we have ever talked together publicly. Oh, I've talked publicly before. Absolutely.
I think only once for probation. I spoke.
You had to talk publicly.
I spoke to a bunch of high school kids about, whatever. But
yeah, we're speaking to a live audience now.
Yeah, technically, just not here in front of us.
Yeah. Man,
I got no shorts on either.
I am excited about the rally. I'm telling you, I'm really excited. Yep. When keeping it real goes wrong. Yeah. Yep. And the thing is, most people can figure out anything on anybody.
There's no reason to try to push that along.
No. Yeah, Kim's in the chat. For those of you guys don't see, that's Kim in the chat. She doesn't have her picture uploaded to her YouTube channel. I don't know why. But say hi to Kim in the chat.
She's just hiding. That's not even Kim. That's an imposter.
Did you send your voodoo vibes to this show? What? I don't know. Did we really sound like we're coming off as like we're ranting or... Man, I hope not.
Lonnie, this is all on you. Lonnie and kinetic energy.
Now, we of course, we are kind of known for coming off wrong. We're not the most polished speakers out there. We're the Donald Trump.
I had no tact the other day, and I'm still trying to figure out what that means.
Yeah, we're the Donald Trump of the reselling community. I tell you.
Google. What does that mean? No tact.
When you don't, that's instead of saying, man, you got bad body odor. Okay, you walk up and hand him a bar of soap. That's no tact. Okay, but having tact would be, just kind of like. Pretty much being polite, without, being polite, saying it in a way that's not going to incite, harsh feelings or, say it with tact.
I gotcha.
I guess like a doctor saying, oh, you have cancer, you're going to die in 3 weeks, instead of saying, I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, there's ways to say, things, even though it's in the right way. Don't hurt other people's feelings. Yeah.
We did have another question, I think. Or maybe is that a question or is that just that's a question? That's not a question. I don't think, is it?
The young boy acting like Tony Robbins and has low feedback and a few sales is one of those people who want to feed off his followers. I have no idea who you're talking about, but yeah. See, and most people, whoever's saying that, you can typically figure these out. That's why I always say these viewers aren't stupid. If you try to pull something over their eyes, they will figure it out. You may get a little bit out of them, but it'll come out in the wash. Just saying.
Somebody looked up that kid that I was talking about the GoFundMe. I did. Right. Somebody looked up that kid at the GoFundMe, and he only has $167 of 5,000.
I don't even know who it is.
No, he's just somebody I started following like a while back. I don't watch all his videos, but every once in a while there'll be a video, and I'm like, oh, let me just look at this and see what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's more entertaining than anything. When you see a grown man cry about his car getting a little side swiped, and and it's like, you don't have a credit card to put a rental car on, or you don't have your car insured. Like, it's a new car. Like, I don't get it.
Dude,
and then he talks about he's gonna have his car back in 2 weeks. Well, I'm gonna have my car back in 2 weeks, so it's like,
yeah.
Why do you have a GoFundMe for? Like, that's the thing that I find is just bullshit.
With everything good out there, there will be people that will try to take advantage, or they will try to spin it to where they can use the service and say, I'm legit. This is the way it's, I mean, it's like, I don't know for any reseller out there, for any self-employed. I mean, if you get to the point to where you need help, then maybe you shouldn't be self-employed. That's just all I got to say.
I don't, self-employed is hard.
Well, sure
hard
it
work.
is.
It's hard work when tax season comes too.
So if it gets too hard, then ask for, I'm
not going back to working for anybody though.
Well, you will do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. I was taught.
Yeah.
I was taught that you don't even borrow money from people. Like, you find a way. Like, if I need money, guess what? That's getting sold. That lamp is getting sold. This hat's getting sold. My truck. It's whatever you need, whatever you have to do to get by. You do it. It's not like, I don't know.
Somebody said some people don't have a choice. Just saying that. We're typically talking about the reseller community, okay? And some people come into the reseller community that are starting out on hard times. There are a lot of people out that are out there that are willing to help you, teach you what you need to do. And there's a lot of resources out there. But those typically aren't the ones that are asking for money. The people who really need it. The people who are asking for money I don't know, to give me money so I can expand my business. It's like, what? Yeah, that's where the issue is.
Yeah. Anybody got any other questions? We'll have a little bit of more time, but this kind of went way off.
Yeah, and we didn't mean it to go way off like that. It's just, I don't know. It's people talking in my ear about it here recently, and I saw that question. It's like, here we go again. So let's just address it. Yeah. I
don't even know what's a white elephant. White elephant reseller exchange at the rally. What's that?
Is that like a gift exchange?
I don't know.
We're not doing anything like that.
Oh, I didn't even know what it was. You want to give a gift? Buy me a drink.
Yeah.
You want to see resellers make a fool out of themselves by 10 o'clock at night? Make sure you get your cameras out.
No. No. I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of
You're saying no, but I bet you there'll be a few people puking in the corner, or somebody getting crazy.
I won't be. I mean, I'm going to have a good time, but I'm not going to. I feel Kim and I, we're going to Sunday. Anybody that wants to spend time with us, we want to spend time with them, go out and do something maybe. But that's our plans for Sunday. So I can't be like too hungover for that.
Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sunday. I mean, I'll do whatever. I don't care. Whatever. And if some people want to hang out, I got a truck. We can do whatever.
I don't know how many thrift stores and stuff are up there on Sunday, but hey, there's Pete in the chat.
Savers and Goodwill will be open. I think Goodwill's open like usually 12 though. Yeah. Salvation Armies are closed on Sundays, and usually Savers are open at 10. So I mean, it's not right.
We'll have our car too. Smokers, ride with us. Smokers, ride with us. I'll be ready for a smoke probably. Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be like slowing down on the cigarettes.
Oh, I have been. I'm proud of myself. I have been slowing down.
Like, honestly, like, it's not blowing smoke up my ass.
I'm blowing smoke up your ass.
What the fuck?
Chad, did you do a postcard drawing this month? What's today? Oh, shoot. Kim, if you're in there, come in here. Let's do a quick drawing. $25. You mind, Ronnie?
Why not?
Oh, shoot.
If he doesn't break everything.
Yeah. We've gotten a lot of postcards this month, man. I'm telling you. Holy cow.
Kinetic energy. My family is doing well. My wife's family's doing well. Everybody's doing well. I'm kind of worried about my wife when she gets back after the rally. But it's easy to deal with things when you're around a lot of family and everything. But
okay, let me.
But Upstate Thrifter is in the chat. Everybody should go over and maybe check out his channel. See what he offered. He has a few videos up. Just started making videos a little while ago. Gotta help support us fellow New Yorkers. Even though I'm not from New York anymore, technically, I guess. I mean, what happens like when you're born somewhere and you probably spent the same amount of time somewhere else? Like, are you considered that person now, or are you considered somewhere else? I'm confused by that. I'm at about 20 years living in New York and about 20 years living in Massachusetts.
Okay. You ready, honey?
Oh.
Dig around in there. Don't look.
Right.
Dig around. Move them around. Get you a good one.
Round.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
The bear paw one.
Send more tourists to New Hampshire. The last ones were delicious. That is funny.
No,
It is from, it says, hi, Chad Kim. Love your YouTube. We still have snow up here. See you in Chicago. They're coming to Chicago.
Yay.
And it is Cindy. And I am not going to say their last name.
Yeah.
Out of privacy.
Well, congratulations,
Yes,
Cindy.
congratulations,
And we will
Cindy.
see you at the rally. I can't hear what.
Is it okay if they see this? We'll give you your $25 at the rally, or I can mail it to them. It don't matter.
Either way.
But thank you, Cindy, and that's a pretty cool video, pretty cool postcard. Yes, if you guys would like to get on the monthly postcard drawing, all you have to do is send us a postcard. Go to our YouTube channel and check our videos in the description. The address is there. And yes. And we draw every month for $25.
Alrighty. So that's pretty cool. So you do that every month?
Yes, we do it every month. It's a
hurry
little
up
way to get
I gotta
back.
hurry up and get my passport, my postcard to you.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know what's messed up? All of my quote friends, you know, that I have. I mean, we have gotten some from people I consider friends, but like our YouTube community friends, you, everybody. Haven't got a postcard from one of you. But yeah, I know you don't want to take the money, but it's just it's the idea was us getting postcards. We like postcards. So
yes, sir. Postcards.
Yep. Okay, any final questions? Yeah, people can learn computer programming and a lot of other things on their own. Check out the story about the computer class at Harvard at today's New York Times. Who reads the New York Times? Oh my gosh.
I don't think anybody reads a paper anymore at all.
New York Times is like fake news. Yes, Dawn sent a card. I remember getting your card, Dawn. Yes, Garage Flips, you are a slacker. Kinetic Energy actually made a video about going out and buying a postcard for somebody, and I sent him a message. It's like, dude, where's our card?
Oh boy.
Chad, can we send more than one card? You know, you can. They have to each be stamped separately. So don't, go to an auction and buy 1,500 cards and then stick them in a box and send them.
Well, I mean, that's gonna they'll spend more money in sending the postcards to you than they would win.
Well, if they're spending, I mean, if they're putting a stamp on each one, I don't care. I mean, I can't imagine anybody sending more than one or two anyway to win $25. I mean, yeah. But I'm not telling you cannot send a postcard or two.
You know what? I'll give you the rule. One a month.
There you go. Yeah, as long as people are sending us postcards, we will continue to do it. We enjoy getting them, reading them, and my guy at the where my post office box is, he's like, this is a cool one. I'm like, I know. So now that's kind of turned into a little thing that we do together is we look at the new postcards. I don't read them in front of him, but we look at the covers and like, oh, this one's from so-and-so, because he knows that we have this going on. And it's just really neat. The whole idea, we love it. We love getting the postcards and we appreciate it.
I was just thinking about the one that you had with the bear on it just a second ago.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, we actually had a bear on Cape Cod.
Really?
And they think he came and they don't know how he got here. Like, did he swim the canal or did he cross the bridge? I don't think he crossed the bridge. It's like, how did the bear get here? And he was in the newspaper every day. And like every day for like 2 weeks, they were like talking about his being spotted and how he traveled up to like the point, which is, it's probably about 80 miles, maybe. Cape Cod's long, all the way up to the point. And then they wind up going after him because what happened was, I think it was in June, and it was getting around the time of peak tourist season. And people were actually trying to like look, you know what I mean, where the bear was and stuff like that. So they finally, I think, tranquilized it and moved it to another location. And then they tracked the bear again. It was like almost in the city of Boston at one time. It was like, yo, what's up with that bear? They put him in the Berkshires and he comes back into Boston like, hey, just want to see the people. Traveling bear, Yogi. Yo. What was Yogi Bear's line? Hey, I got some picnic baskets.
Address for postcard. Go if you don't mind, just go to my channel. It's the Golden Finger Picker, and look at our past 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. It's right there in the description. I hate doing it on Ronnie's channel.
Well, that's why you're on here. You need the views, homie. You need some subscribers while you're at it too.
Go hit the like button, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, show Ronnie some love.
No, I hope somebody doesn't call me out and tell me we're doing this for views. I'm going to slap the shit out of them.
No.
I'll tell you that right now. I'll run up on another reseller.
Dude, trust me. I know what to do to get views. Okay, I really do.
Bring Kim back.
All you have to do is okay, guys. They are called shock titles. Okay, or they're called clickbait titles. That's what you do. You get them to click it. And so when you see somebody saying how to make $5,000 a week on eBay, when you're like, hold on, this guy I know hasn't been selling that long. The first question you should ask whenever anybody is trying to sell you on something, how to do this, how to do that, just flat out ask them, have you ever done it? So somebody wants to teach you how to do something, ask them if they've ever done it before. If somebody wants to show you how to sell, was it Lewis and Geiger? Lewis and Geiger shirts, ask them if they've ever sold one before. Okay? It's really that simple. Okay? I mean, good God. Dude. I mean, it's really easy stuff. That's the first thing you should do. I mean, if I'm sitting there saying, guys, this is how you pack up a vintage turntable, flat out ask me, Chad, have you ever packed up a vintage turntable and it actually make it to where it's supposed to go? You know, I mean, should be your first questions when you're trying to learn how to do something. You need to question the person that's showing you, have you ever really done this? And you can do that with tact, you know, but yeah, don't.
How many party suits you got left?
I have one good one. It's the red one, and it's right there. It's getting ready to get his picture taken. But I do have, check this out. This is so cool. Over in Vietnam, you know, the pilots, the 100 missions is a big thing. There's actually a celebration and everything else. So when they get back from their 100th mission, they can wear the North Vietnam 100 missions patch. Okay. Now, and then I have pictures of him in his flight suit getting out of his plane. They wrapped these things around him like a lei type thing, you know, like a Hawaiian lei. And they gave him a bottle of champagne. And I've got pictures of him showing him, you know, popping the cork and stuff and him wearing this. I've got the flight suit. I've got that lei thing. And I've got the pictures. And I have his the original paper that they have showing the call names for the different planes and the, you know, all this stuff. And then his actual flight data card that he wrote on it 100th mission. So it's his 100th mission lot. And that's like really exciting to have that complete grouping of that particular event. And that's also the time that 100th mission is when he was awarded this Distinguished Flying Cross. So that's just cool stuff. And a lot of people will be like, big deal, big deal. It is a big deal when you have something like that and you still have it all together. So, but yeah. Sorry about that, Ronnie.
No problem. Any parting words, sir?
Guys, just ask the questions, you know. You guys are resellers. You have to use your head to get ahead in this game. So don't just take what you hear as gospel. Ask the questions. Ask the hard questions. Anybody that is legit won't have a question, won't have an issue with asking the hard questions. If they get offended, then tell them to kick rocks then. And we appreciate you watching.
Yeah. I mean, basically what it comes down to is just do a little bit of homework. Don't believe everything you see. Just because somebody has a lot of views or a lot of subscribers doesn't mean shit, really, at all.
Dude, I can go out by
some of the
50,000 subscribers right now.
Well, some of the stuff I learned is from the smallest channels,
Yeah.
you know, smaller channels, and they give out good information. No idea why certain channels get more whatever, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of good people to watch. And don't forget, Friday nights, Golden Finger Pickers channel, Reseller Pulse Show with Pete, the Craigslist Hunter, and also Sunday night, that's 9 o'clock Eastern on Friday, and Sunday.
Oh God, that's the dangerous show, dude.
Is the Reseller 6-pack, and this week it's on Tanya's Thrifty. What's that channel? Thrifty Treasures.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Thrifty Cheddar. Yeah. Thrifty Cheddar. Whatever. Yes.
Thrifty Treasures.
Stock Jockey. I showed this earlier.
That's 8 Eastern Sunday, with about a whole boatload of people on there, all drunk, or on their way to getting drunk.
I will never get drunk on the internet again.
Yeah, last time I think you did, you were trying to call me at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, dude, I need your help. I can't do this. Yeah. But I said I would never do it again, and I haven't. So,
well, those shows went on for like a lifetime too, though.
Yeah.
They go on for like 6 hours. But see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you want.
Be
Thumbs
honest,
down,
guys.
thumbs up. See you guys later.
Thanks.
Adios.